Guest speaker is Nahil, the Chief Revenue Officer at usecure. And I will say usecure is killing it on our platform in terms of user feedback. You guys have gotten a ton of 5-star reviews for what you've got going on at usecure. And Nahil, I know you're someone who leverages your deep understanding of digital vulnerabilities to drive strategic growth, and it allows you to position usecure as a leader in human risk management, cybersecurity, and then you're really focusing on tailored solutions and innovative strategies. And we're excited to hear more about it right now. So the stage is yours.
Thank you. Yeah, it's a very good introduction. So yeah, hi everyone. My name again is Nahil. I'm the CRO at usecure. So what I'm going to talk to you about today is our brand new product, our new .web monitoring tool called uBreach Pro. So for those of you who maybe aren't too familiar with usecure, again, as Matt mentioned, we provide cybersecurity awareness platform for MSPs. So it's all about helping you to identify gaps in your client's staff base, different vulnerabilities that they have, and then minimizing those human risks with continual reinforcement. And again, as Matt mentioned, we've recently been tagged as Channel Program's fastest growing vendor. So within our core product, it is again built specifically for MSPs. So it's completely automated. We have flexible licensing, all the type of things that MSPs look for. And we have 4 modules included as part of our core stack. We have uLearn, which is security awareness training. So bite-sized e-learning videos designed to tailor to sort of each individual user's weak points. uPhish allows you to send targeted phishing attacks to your clients. uPolicy allows you to send documentation to your clients for signature. So it was mentioned about the importance of compliance and regulations earlier. This allows you to keep track about what you're sending to your clients and when they're opting in. So for audits and cyber insurance, it's a massive plus. And we also have uBreach, which in its core function is an integration with Have I Been Pwned, so .web monitoring. What we've built and what I'm talking to you about today is our purpose-built .web monitoring tool, the upgrade, which is uBreach Pro. So we've worked a long time on developing this. We're really excited to be able to talk to you guys about it today. So if you're an MSP and you're sort of considering why you should be providing web monitoring to your clients, the important thing to realize is that a lot of clients don't necessarily realize the link between their vulnerabilities and the dark web. The dark web seems like something from a different stratosphere, something which, if they're not technical, doesn't really seem too relevant. This stat shows why it is relevant to everyday companies. 86% of breaches involve stolen credentials, including usernames and passwords. So attackers are working smarter, not harder. There's so much breach data out there on most companies and most users that they can collate that information, use AI tooling to build more targeted campaigns really easily, and then they're much more likely to get a sophisticated and ultimately successful phishing attack together. So it's really important that we're able to communicate that and build that story to our clients to help them realize that they need to understand this, this data, and they need to be remediating and minimizing the risk of it. So we obviously speak to our partners. We have a foothold in the dark web monitoring sort of industry already. With uBreach Pro, obviously, we're going sort of full steam ahead with it, but we get quite a lot of feedback on some of the existing services in the space, and it's not all positive. So we know that a lot of the vendors in the space aren't necessarily MSP friendly. They're not designed for the channel. They don't always have the most reliable data that you need, and it's often quite expensive. Traditional dark web monitoring tools often don't give you too many domains and require an upfront payment for a year. It's not too MSP friendly. So uBreach Pro is designed to essentially plug that gap. It's specifically designed for MSPs. So we've built our own breach database. We can scan against that at both the individual user level with their emails and also the overall company domain. So you get broad, comprehensive coverage for your clients. If we find a new breach, we will notify you by email immediately. It will include a list of the users affected in that breach. We can also notify your client for you. So you don't even have to log into the system. As soon as a new breach occurs, you're aware of it, and you can then take the steps with your client. In these breaches, obviously, a lot of personal data is made publicly available. We will show the partial breach data as well. So we will show the first and last letter of a password that one of your client staff members has been using. All of a sudden, that whole workflow, the whole impact of that data is much more real because you can show the finance director, the first and last letter of their Canva password. And also, the important thing is that with usecure, this uBreach Pro upgrade is part of the core stack. So one of the main issues with dark web monitoring tools is knowing what to do with that data. So with usecure, you can remediate that vulnerability really easily. If you find a client that's had a lot of breaches, send their staff members our training courses on things like phishing awareness, on the dark web, on how to set a secure password. Send them a phishing attack based on the type of services that you know they use and that they're vulnerable to because the breach data is out there. Send them a policy on what that company's guidelines are about how they use their work email and what they use for their passwords. So they can't keep repeating these passwords. You can then log that remediation step in the system. And if that client gets audited, you can prove that you're monitoring this risk and you're then remediating it. And it's in the same space as all of your training and all of your phishing around cybersecurity awareness. Now, the licensing for uBreach Pro is designed to be really approachable and really simple. So it's completely flexible monthly billing. There's no annual contracting or anything like that. The entry-level tier for uBreach Pro costs just under $270 per month. And that allows you to scan up to 50 domains across your client base. So it's designed to be nice and approachable. There's a lot of leeway for you to sort of roll this out en masse to your clients. And a lot of our partners are charging around $50 to $100 per domain to their clients. So it's very easy to get that ROI and sort of scale out very quickly as well. So one thing that we know, because obviously all we do is about security, we know that selling security can be very tricky if you don't have the data to back it up. Clients can quite often have that, I guess, dissociation from stats because it doesn't feel real to them specifically. Every single usecure MSP gets free, unlimited access to our breach reports. You just need the domain of your client. We will then, in seconds, pull a report that's branded, and it will say, here's how many breaches we found on that organization, and here's 5 breached people and the passwords that we found. You go to your client, you present that report, all of a sudden the risk to that organization is much more real than it is from general stats. Now, we also get very positive reviews on peer review websites like G2. So against the leader in this space already, we have got essentially better ratings in each topic so far. That's led to us being ranked by G2 as a leader in the dark web monitoring category and also a high performer in the Americas. It's worth noting that this data was pulled before we launched uBreach Pro. So this was pulled last month. So we're hoping to see those percentages get even further along. Now, a big part of us being an MSP-focused vendor is we have to build an MSP support ecosystem. So you would get access to a live chat function where you could speak to a usecure staff member on average in under 3 minutes. We also build branded marketing packs for you. So we understand as an MSP, it's tricky to get familiar with a new vendor and start marketing it. So we'll make social media campaigns for you with your branding. So from day one, you can start selling this effectively.
It's kind of the wrap-up time now. Oh, perfect. There we go.
There we go. Yep. So yeah, we offer a free NFR license. Feel free to join our breakout room and we can give you some more information there. Thank you.